Hello. Hi, Anjali Didi. Good to see you. I don't know you. Hello. Hi, Shalina. Good to see you. Hi, Ashwin. Hi. Hi, Vara. Mwah. Hi, Anu. Hello. Hello. Hi, Shilpa Bhabhi. Good to see you. Hi, Ankit. Hi, Auntie. Hi, Nipi Didi. Hi, Karishma. So, guys, I'll just wait for another 2 to 3 minutes till we start the live. And honestly, I swear to God, I will answer everything. Hi, Papa. Hi, Preeti. Hi, Devraj. Good to see you. I'm going to be answering every question completely dil se, as I said. Hi, Shweta. Good to see you. It will not be something which is planned. Of course, the DMs I received, everything has been printed out, and my daughter is sitting right next to me on the left. I would have shown you, but I don't show my kids. All of you all know that. She would be putting up the questions to me, and there we start with, and most of them were covered on the DMs I received. And once they are covered, if there are any more questions, and guys, honestly, if you all want to be a part of the live session, do send a request, and I'm going to ask you guys to join me live. Hi, NM. Yeah, I know you're there watching me, observing me. It's cool, right? So guys, let me tell you something honestly. When I do my lives with people, I'm not nervous anymore. But because today it's with you guys, I don't know why I'm thoda sa nervous. So I know it's going to go fine because I'm going to be talking myself, the real me, and you all shall see it. Hi Pooja, hi Nids, good to see all of you all. So before I start this live, I have a small nazm I would actually like to share with all of you all. This is something, it's on my repeat, and a lot of my followers asked about this, so I want to start with that now. So here is it all for all you guys. So let's hear it and let's begin the live session as soon as possible. Just hear this for my sake. I'm requesting you. And for all you guys, you'll like it.
है जज्बाए दिल कर मैं चाहूं हर चीज मुकाबिल आ जाए मंजिल के लिए 2 गाम चलूं और सामने मंजिल आ जाए इस जज्बाए दिल के बारे में एक मशवरा तुमसे लेता हूं उस वक्त मुझे क्या लाजिम है जब तुझ पे मेरा दिल आ जाए है जज्बाए दिल कर मैं चाहूं हर चीज मुकाबिल आ जाए.
Thank you all for listening to this beautiful nazm. Honestly, this gives me a high. Every day when I walk, I've actually just started walking, but yeah, don't ask. This question will come up really soon. So let's start it all. Let's hit it up. So the first question, I would ask my daughter to start saying it. Hi Pia. Hi Namrita. Hi everybody. So let's get back to the questions, and here we go. Come on, let's shoot it up.
How did you become an influencer?
So I've answered this a lot of times in my stories when I talk to people on my collaborations for my further, whenever we have to discuss work. I always say it's thanks to the NGO I support, which is Deeds India. Everybody knows it. I'll just make it really short. So we used to host exhibitions, and we were a part of exhibitions every single year, and every exhibition Deeds India was there. Even now, soon, once we all are vaccinated, you're going to see Deeds India every day, everywhere. But we are there. We started being a part of it soon. So that is where when people came out to me and asked me about, and we also went up to stalls to see what they do and we in fact had trunk shows called Storm in a Teacup. We had a lot of people who were a part of this project, and what money they gave for the stalls was actually used for Deeds Charitable Trust. So that was amazing. Like whatever money they gave for the stall, we used for the Deeds Charitable Trust. So that was fabulous. And it was a huge success. We had like 3 shows. And after that, yeah, that's it. And I think because of deeds and knowing the person I am, who's a people's person, who's partying every weekend. Yeah, and I loved taking pictures. I'll be very frank with you. All my friends who are watching me, they're like, oh my God, where's the selfie queen? She loves taking pictures. And come on, Vince, let's take photographs. So that's how it started. And believe it or not, my husband, my very, very close friends, encouraged me, motivated me. Why don't you just start this? I said, are you all bloody mad? Me, an influencer, blogger, what shit are you all talking? It's going to be like a flop zero show. But with God's grace, with my spiritual mentors' blessings, I think it went on perfect, and that's how it started. So I don't want to talk more about it because this will not end. Next question, please.
Vinti, I absolutely love your lives. When is the next one coming up?
Well, my next live is happening soon. It's going to be actually in the coming week, but I will not talk about it till you all don't see it by yourselves. So stay tuned till next week. You all shall know it.
Any tips for an upcoming influencer who wants to get into this job?
Tips for being an influencer? Honestly, I know so many people. I'm not taking names. I've spoken to them over the phone. They've called me, and I understand. I went through it, and I used to tell my husband, I said, shit, Nakul, I'm not getting the likes. I'm not getting the comments. I'm not getting, the followers. What the hell should I do? What's wrong? Trust me, the key is just be yourself. People want to see the real you. Of course, get inspired. Get the qualities from the person. See what that person is doing. What you feel you can adapt to. And there you go, and you will see a lot of people and yourself actually talking real. And the more you are yourself, the more people see you. Maybe they don't follow you, but they see your page. And that's the way to keep. I started my page in 2016. This is 2021. And this is where I am. And this is with all your love and your motivation. That's all I can say.
Vinti, you have some gorgeous skin. I need to know your skincare routine.
So I knew this question is going to come up, guys, but honestly, being an influencer, I don't want to mess up. I'll tell you why. There are certain products, certain things which suit my skin. I have dry skin, and the people I have worked with, they understand me, and they've been so super kind and so sweet that they understand and they send the products accordingly. But what if they don't suit you? So I don't want to comment on the product, but very soon you'll see a reel on my daily skincare. Like for example, like right now on my skin, believe it or not, I've applied ghee and I'm sitting in front of you. Basic ghee and Vaseline on my eyebrows, so they stick properly. There is no brand, there's nothing. There's ghee on my face and there's Vaseline. I know it might be stinking, but who cares? I'm going to wash up my face any which ways later. So that is how it is.
Who inspires you?
Who inspires me? Actually, everybody inspires me. I learn a lot from everybody. I learn a lot from my driver, which I've learned in this last, this COVID period has honestly taught all of us, but me especially, because I've been completely homebound with obvious reasons, which we shall talk about it later. I don't want to make it boring right now, but everybody inspires me. I am friends with a 3-year-old to a 80-year-old. Everybody inspires me. I pick up a quality of every single person and I try to absorb it and try to use it. So that's it. Everybody inspires me. There's nothing like one person who inspires me. We all have good qualities which we ourselves are not aware of, which people see in us. So that's it. That answers the question, I guess.
Okay, so I know the answer to this one, but what is your workout routine?
Bhagwan, I so knew this question is going to come up, and if Jigna is watching me, she's going to kill me. I hate the word workout. I hate gymming. I hate working out. That's not me. You ask me about diets, I'll give you plenty. In fact, it's not the right advice. Trust me. When I was in Bombay, I had gained up to 4 to 5 kilos because I was only binging, eating. I didn't bother about myself. But since I've moved, since Diwali, since November, we are in our Lonavala home and we have up and down and we walk. I mean, I walk up and down, and recently I've just started walking. So yes, and I always tag my friend Jigna when I walk because she's the one, because she always tells me when I'm eating my bhel and I'm eating my vada pav, Vinti, what's wrong with you? But trust me, if I'm eating, okay, now being honest, I don't have a sweet tooth, which falls in my favor with anybody. I hate bread. I don't like rice at all. I love junk. So when I'm upset, when I'm a little choo-choo, when I'm a little emotionally low, when I'm hangry, that's hangry means, you all know what it means. That's the time I actually go and I binge, and I don't care because I just, yeah, that's the time I actually just, eat what I want to, and next day I compensate. That's it.
Worst collaboration experience?
Oh, another tough question. So this was not only by one. Stop it, Geeta. So, yes, so the worst collaboration, I cannot name it because that's going to get me in trouble. But all I can say is I have worked with people with, I mean, honestly, this is my part 4 of Vocal for Local going on. And I've worked with 400 people followers to a blue tick, which is next level. And all of y'all who know what I mean, I'm not taking any names as I just said because I don't want to. People act such like, so weird sometimes, but I just give it up. I like, hey Bhagwan, just let it be. You be, I mean, it's like a small thing when, you say like 2 stories, I make it 4, but still they're not satisfied. I'm like, forget it, just do it. As long as they are happy and they get their thing, they feel that that'll make them happy, so I do it. That's it.
Okay, so what are you jealous of?
Jealous doesn't even exist in my dictionary. I am not jealous of anybody. Ever. Jealousy is never in me. In fact, I feel I'm overconfident, which some people don't like and they misjudge me. But anyways, let's get on to the next question. I'm not jealous of anybody. I'm making it very clear, guys.
Okay, so how lucky are you influencers? You get so much free stuff.
So guys, honestly, the question, how lucky am I because I get free stuff? So I spoke to my very dear friend. I'm not naming her because if I start naming people, I have to name everybody in the past 4 years who've really helped. But yes, I don't do anything for free anymore because I've taken this professionally, and who minds the extra bonus? I mean, it was all for fun, but now I am taking this professionally and seriously, and my daughter does all my editing. She does my reels. People love it. So who minds the extra money? Of course, it's not my bread and butter, but that's all I can say. Next question, please. Asmita, you're delaying it.
What is one main thing you learned in the pandemic?
Oh my God. The one thing I have actually learned in the pandemic is taking things for granted. I swear to God. I'm sitting in my Lonavala home. I hated coming here. I just didn't like coming to Lonavala because I'm like, shit, what are we doing here? So boring, so irritating. Which, by the way, turned into a blessing. It did because honestly, my shoots, I have a garden here. And people have been really supportive, especially all the brands I'm dealing with. So, you can't take things for granted. I have not visited my parents since last 2 years. No doubt I don't take my parents for granted. But all I'm saying is I miss my family I hated coming to my home, as I said, but this has turned out to be a blessing for me. Who knew that I would be here? Until I'm not vaccinated, I'm not moving from Lonavala. So I hope I've answered a lot of the questions. I get invited to all the parties. Some people are really sensible and they understand and they say, are you moving out, babe? Are we seeing you at the party? And I'm like, nope, till I don't get vaccinated. But once I'm back with all the shots taken, I promise you, you will see Vinti back in action. Next question, please.
Okay. So, how do you control your anger?
Hey Bhagwan, how I control my anger is I go in the bathroom and I cry, which is very normal. Yes, I do. I cry a lot till I feel, no, it's okay, Vinti, chill. You're like the boss lady in the house. You're yourself. Just calm it down. And then I eat. I hog a lot because sometimes what happens, we don't understand why we are angry. So I drink lots of water and I eat a lot. I binge up on anything and then I calm it down. Yes.
What are your pet peeves?
Pet peeves. I wish my husband was next to me. He would be better. He would be actually the best person to answer this question because he knows what really puts me off. So there are 3-4 questions, 3-4 things which really annoy me. If I'm sitting on the dining table and if somebody is burping, oh my God, I cannot handle it. Trust me. If I see my kids shaking their legs around me, sitting next to me while talking, it annoys me. And I have a severe OCD issue. If somebody is sitting next to me and, if my bottle is not kept next to me, if my whatever is not the way it should be, even for the matter, the coaster. Like right now I'm sitting, my coffee mug is on the coaster. If that is not there, it irritates the hell out of me. So that's my pet peeve. And yeah, of course, if somebody burps while you're talking and they say, excuse me, I'm like, oh, get lost, damn it. Sorry, I'm being honest, as I said.
I feel like you've been out of action and I know you love to go out. Any FOMO?
FOMO? No chance. I don't understand that word FOMO. First of all, there's nothing I'm missing out on. Parties will carry on and I see everybody on Instagram, but I've done it all. I've been there and I know it's a matter of 2-3 months. I'll be there at all the parties, killing it, dancing with everybody, having my fun. What I miss is, I'll be very frank with you and honest with you, is when I'm invited to these fabulous events. I don't want to name anybody because I think it won't be fair. But when I'm invited to these fabulous events, which is obviously professionally related, that's what I miss. But theek hai, God has given me enough in this pandemic. I cannot even thank him enough. So I guess it's fine. But FOMO is not, that word doesn't exist in my dictionary at all. Next question, please.
What's your monthly payments? I see your paid collaborations, LOL.
I'm not telling you how much I earn. Obviously, it's all by the way. And my husband is super happy because the money is not coming to me. But in a way, he's right. अभी जाना किधर है यार? April, May तक अभी कहीं जाना नहीं है, किधर पैसे खर्चने नहीं है. So it's all going in the bank, but I exactly know my list is all ready, what I have to buy, and it's all kept on the side. And whoever's traveling, for example, my very dear friends travel very often to London and all, they all know that they are the people to go to and they all know what is in my list. So when you will see me, there might be one thing or the other added, but right now, honestly, because I'm here, I'm very scared and I'm like, hey Bhagwan, my stuff is lying in Bombay, I've not gone and opened my cupboards, everything is under a lock. So I'm like, I hope my bags, everything, my shoes is all right. And that's about it. Next question, please.
Why don't you go out and why aren't you meeting me?
I am not stepping out for a very obvious reason. I have my dad with me. We all stay with parents. And a person who would understand what I mean would relate to me. We are taking all the precautions we can for my dad. And yeah, that's about it. That's the maximum thing I can say. And it's just a matter of, I can see the light. Honestly, if I've सब्र नाम की भी कोई चीज होती है, right? And I have been super busy. God has been super kind. I've actually had guardian angels in my life during this time where I've got superb work. Trust me, my page has actually grown during this COVID time, you know. So I can't thank God enough for that. And once, as I said, once we all get vaccinated, you will know exactly on my story and you will see me partying, whether it is Soho, whether it is Slink, whether it's with my friend's house, wherever I am, I will be all out there.
Okay. So, what prompted you to do lives?
What prompted me to do lives? I talk a lot. Trust me. And you know, first my husband was the only one who used to say this, but when I've traveled with my girlfriends, I mean, recent trip to Russia or wherever, when I've gone with my soul family, nobody likes to sit with me. And I'm telling them on their face because I cannot stop talking. I'm only chubber all the time. See, I cannot sleep in the flight. How much can I eat? So when I was like, you know, I spoke to a friend of mine who did lives and I spoke to her. She's like, Vinti, you know what? You just have to do your live and let people start seeing you. Trust me, when I did my first live, with God's grace, and I was as normal as I am right now with all of y'all. That's what just kept it going. And I got people like, I got huge celebrities. I have great friends who are in fab professional businesses and they're doing so well for themselves. And honestly, I'm grateful that they are my friends and I've done lives with them. So yeah, that's it. That's why. And my lives don't stop. They continue and you shall see it in the coming weeks and so on and so forth.
Do you cry?
Who doesn't cry? I mean, whoever asked me this question, if you're normal, you cry. I cry. Of course I cry. Especially, I've crossed my 40s and I've actually not asked my mother that, Mama, when did you started menopausing? So there's something called premenopause. I'm not aware of that. But yes, I cry. When I cry, I hug my kids. I hug my husband. And they're like, why don't you eat something? And why don't you go for a walk? And that's what I do. And yes, I do sit down. I have lots of water once I've done with my eating. And I talk to my parents. And yes, of course, it's normal. It's human to cry. And we all are human, right? I don't want to lie and say I don't cry. Of course we cry.
How do you spend your money?
Recently, I've not spent my money except some lounge wares which I've actually bought from different places because that's what you need. I carried all my woolens because when we came here in November, I had all my woolens which I've been using and today the weather is actually amazing, so I'm wearing all my high neck and stuff. I've actually not spent my money. I've been a very good girl. But बहुत टाइम की बात नहीं है. Let my husband feel happy. Once I go back to Bombay, सारा जो पैसा बैंक में पड़ा है सब खत्म होने वाला है जल्दी. उसको जो सोचना है वो सोचे कि विंती बहुत सेंसिबल हो गई है. Of course, yes, it's hard earned money. As I said, it's professional as I take it now. But yeah, I'm going to spend it all. I promise you. Whether I donate, 1 second, hear me out. I might donate a little bit, but yes, of course, I'm going to pamper myself completely. Anything else, or we are done?
Okay, one last question. First thing you want to do when you're vaccinated?
So first thing, what I want to do when I'm vaccinated is I want to go and visit my family in Delhi. I miss them a lot, but yes, I know my spiritual mentor is taking good care of them, so I don't feel the urge. I can go right now. I can talk to him and I can say, can I go and visit my parents? But why do I put my family at risk? It's not worth it. It's a matter of some time. If I waited 1 year, I can wait 1 more month. So if you guys have a question, I think somebody wants to join go live with me. Fine. Okay. So I've said person concerned who wants to come live with me, and let me see what she wants to say. Sadhvi, I have accepted your request. If you take it soon. Hello, how are you,
Hi,
Hati?
Vince. Good to see you.
Big, good to see you, my darling. How are you?
recovering
I'm
and
glad.
recover.
I'm really happy. I'm very happy to see your page growing and a fashionista like you. Who wouldn't want to buy your clothes? By the way, she's
Thanks.
my very dear friend and
Thank
she is
you.
my hottie. She's not only a beautiful person, as you can see, she's a beautiful soul also. And I love her from my heart. So,
Okay,
Sadhvi, tell me
let's.
what you want to ask me.
Yeah. So first of all, let me appreciate you, Vinti. I think you're are very informative. You know, your videos and all, like, they actually help and give us a lot of tips for our face, our makeup, our night beauty treatments, which is very good because during the pandemic we are all getting bored and all we are doing is pampering our face, our hair, and you really give out a lot of useful information, I feel. So that's super. Okay, okay, tell us one thing which makes you the happiest. What is it? Is it the kids? Is it your meditation? Is it family? Is it partying with friends?
I'll
What is it?
I'll tell you. No, no, I'm done and over with partying with friends. And as I said, I'm going to be all out there once I'm vaccinated. Yes, what keeps me happy, I promise you, when I get up in the morning and the first thing I do is I just say thank you, Almighty, for whatever I have. I think all of us do that before sleeping. And then I see my WhatsApp of my Delhi family. And if I see everything is all well, I have a big smile on my face, and that's how I start my day. So that's how it is.
Super. Super. Okay,
So it
any
was
tips for keeping our faces glowing
Hey
or
Bhagwan,
clean or healthy?
Sadhvi, I am not going to name any brand because it's not going to be fair. But I promise you, I'll have a reel or a IGTV video coming up really, really soon, which I will talk about, and you shall see the products I use in my daily life. Like for example, right now, who the hell is going to put ghee on their face and put Vaseline on their eyebrows? I'm being very frank. I have done it right now, sitting in front of you guys. I'm saying it all out and being honest with you. So that's it. But when it comes to per se brands, there are a few, but I would like to not name it right now. You shall see it on my IGTV or on my reels really soon. I have another request. Until then, stay stay healthy, stay you, and I love your page and lots of love. Take care. Bye, Sadhvi. Bye.
Thanks, Vinti. All the best. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. I guess, yeah. So I removed that person. I'm so sorry. And the person who wanted to do a live with me. Uh, okay. So I guess here we end our live session. It was a pleasure. Uh, Something that I have learned in this pandemic, and I try to follow it honestly. I was, I must say, I was petty a little bit, probably 3, 4 years back. Oh my God, she's meeting this one and she's my friend and she's not meeting somebody else. And, she's meeting her and they've made, but who bloody cares, It doesn't really matter. Just be yourself. Ultimately, everybody knows your reality. They know who you are, who are you, how you are with the person, and that is what is the real you. So keep that going, guys, and just be yourself. Remove that word FOMO from your life. So what if you've not attended a bloody party? You're not losing on anything. I've done it all. I mean, I honestly, when I was not married, my parents wanted me to be home by 8 o'clock. Though I did a fabulous trip with my girls, my very dear friends from my school. I had a fabulous trip to Bangalore with her parents, actually. Again, we were grounded and we knew the time we had to come back. But honestly, how you keep all the negativity aside. Hi, Krishna. So that's superb. Actually, nobody asked me that question. How I keep the negativity aside, I don't really bother. I do not. I don't, I can empathize with the person, but I don't show my sympathy. There's a difference. Empathizing and sympathy, they're two different subjects. I will listen to the person, I will tell that person this is what I feel, but sympathy, it's a very wrong word used for the women, especially called bichari. Just remove that, cut out the I'm sorry, cut out that crappy word. There's nobody bichari over here. There's no one bichari, women or men. The word bichara annoys me. There's nothing like a bichara. Who's a bloody bichara anymore? And who uses that word? There's nothing like that. Just empathize with the person, talk to the person, hear that person out loud, and help the person how much you can. And that's about it, you know. So, anybody else? I think I've missed on a lot of questions here. Krishna, I answered yours. Uh, thank you. I didn't know, honestly, I didn't know what else to wear. I ironed my hair today. Usually, I do it on the weekends when I'm doing my shoots. Um, thank you, Mama. Okay, I have a question here which says, how do I spend my day? So, how I spend my day, I get up in the morning. My alarm is set for 8 o'clock because it's all homeschooling. And I put on the home chat. There are some days where I sleep at 3 o'clock at night because I'm watching my series or I'm just chilling. I put on a chat where it's just my husband Nakul and the kids, and I tell them, I said, guys, good morning, and this is you have to have your milk, you have to have your cereal. Good night, see you guys soon. And then my alarm is set for 11 a.m. I don't get up before that. I can't function because and everybody in the house is so scared of me if I don't sleep. Like for example, I'm on the dining table. Dad is like, "You've not slept today." I said, "Yeah, because you know it, right?" So that is what it is. So there you go. That was the answer that for me, sleep is very, 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 very important. If I've missed out on all the highs and everybody, uh, uh, okay. So guys, there were a lot of questions, but they were again a repeat from the DMs I got. I would just like to end the session right now because I didn't want to bore you people. I want to end it in exactly 30 minutes was my idea. I hope you guys were not exactly happy, but I honestly spoke completely dil se, and honestly, this is what I feel. This is what I am, and I try to be what I am. And trust me, when you talk about influencing, as if I've taken it professionally, people can be a pain in the you know what I'm trying to say. But it again depends on how you take it. My products, which I have at home, my daughter gets too excited when, especially it comes to beauty products. But I tell her, hello, relax. You're just 14. You need to calm down yourself. But yes, I've learned a lot of patience. I have my dad at home who makes me understand this. I have my spiritual mentor. Oh my God, if he wouldn't be there in my life, you need somebody in your life. Let me end it up by saying that you need someone in your life to guide you. Whether you have a guru, whether you have, see, in parting, I understand we all have besties and we have best friends. हम सबको समझ में आता है, that, oh my God, she's my bestie. I can tell her everything. But trust me, there are some things which only you know, your heart knows, and your conscious knows, which you will not even share with your best friend, not even with your husband, but only with your guru or your spiritual mentor. I promise you, and that's a fact. That's a given fact. And I am truly blessed. I have somebody in my life who worship him and agree to what I see. And who gives me this kind of energy is because I follow this page called at Hingori Sutras. I get so if you all have seen me, I mean, all of you all know I follow this page called Sutras, which tells me a lot about life, about how one should be, help people, be kind, be nice. And that's what I try to do. And stay yourself, guys. There's nothing then there's nothing than being yourself and just be you. And that's the full key. So, on that note, I will say a goodbye. It was a pleasure, and I'm so happy that I have so many people watching my show. And it's nice to see friends when they are all out there to hear you, see what you want to talk about, what you want to hear. So I think I'm blessed and I'm grateful. And as I said, I'm not missing on anybody. I see everybody on Instagram. I feel happy when I see them parting because I'm not missing that part at all because I know eventually I will be parting and I've done it all. I'm missing is meeting my family, which is also not that far. And I know my spiritual mentor is protecting them. And that's all what I have to say. So stay tuned, keep showering all your love. Please, also, you can be a little nasty in sending your mail. I don't want the goody goody stuff all the time. You all can be a little nasty sometimes. Vinti, you know what? We didn't like what you said. We didn't like this shoot of yours. Please say it. I want to hear it. It's nice to hear the negative parts also because it happens, it awakens a part of yourself that where you know that you need to improve yourself, right? So I think that's very important as well. On that note, I will take a leave and I'm super hungry. There is vada pav, there is masala dosa, there is idli sambar, and there's awesome bhel puri waiting for me. And yes, I'm going to eat it all up. And as I said, I will eat everything, but tomorrow I'm going to go on this intermittent fasting where I will not eat the full day and I'm going to eat. Yeah. Thank you, Nakul Malhotra. This is what I like. I didn't like the live. Good for you. Stop following me. Please do. Yes. And thank you, guys. Lots of love. And yes, Binny, you saw that, right? That's Nakul Malhotra for you. I know. Exactly. So that's my very dear friend. And yes, yeah, Preeti. Exactly. Yeah, yeah. Hello. Yeah, Rahul, you got it right. Yes. He doesn't like. Tell him to just, in fact, I should just block him. That would be the best, right? Should I block him? What say, Preeti? You know him inside out. I know you're in trouble. Anyways. So, guys, here we end the show, and thank you all for watching me live, a completely Dil Se talk. And as I said, I will be talking about my skincare because honestly, it's not fair to name a particular brand. They all have their own thing. And as I have a dry skin, I can only talk about that product. What if I suggest you and you all come up with a rash? So, it will not be right on my part. So that's it, guys. So, all the best and lots of love. Just be yourself and remove the word FOMO, insecurity from your bloody life. People who are there who want to prove it all, everybody knows. And forget judging anybody, guys. It's not worth it. Bye, guys, on that note. And thank you. Bye. Asmita, end now or cancel?